The KRDO Network invites you to help fight breast cancer with the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. Your support provides life-saving medical exams and cancer treatments to patients. And 75% of every dollar raised stays right here in Southern Colorado. Register to join or support the race today by visiting KomenColoradoSouth.org. Join the KRDO Network for the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, September 9th at Garden of the Gods. The Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure is only a month away, so tonight we want to explain why it's so important to get involved. 75% of every dollar raised during this race stays right here in Southern Colorado. Cherie Limbatoni from Canyon City can attest to the strength of the race. She's a grant writer for Susan G. Komen. Last year alone in Fremont County, 4 of the 33 people who received diagnostic testing through the foundation were diagnosed with breast cancer.
And these are women that would have not normally have gone forward with diagnostic imaging. And that would have just sat there undetected for possibly another year or longer.
Many of the women who benefit from the race are underinsured or not insured. Mammograms and education are just 2 angles supported by Susan G. Komen. So be sure to register at KomenColoradoSouth.org. The race will be at the beautiful Garden of the Gods on September 9th.
You'll be the MC.
Yeah.
Hosting it out there?
You're hosting our team here from KRDO.
Captain Bedsole here. I'm taking on that title as team captain. That's the first time I'll ever hear that. You could be my lieutenant if you want.
Hey. Might I? I was going to say, look at you two doing big things, and I'm just over here like,
You're wearing pink today, man. You got the ribbon and everything. It's all good.
Thank you. So let's go ahead and start our coverage with Heather Skold, who is live at the starting line. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning, Danny. Good morning, everybody. We are at the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. Look at all these racers ready to go. We are going to start the race here in just a few moments. Just a reminder, 75 cents of every dollar raised stays right here in Southern Colorado, going to help those who are either underinsured or not insured at all. It helps educate people. The other 25 cents goes to research nationally. Such a great cause. We have thousands of people ready to go right now, and Ron is going to kick us off.
Runners, are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off and running for the 24th annual Race for the Cure. Look at him go.
It's been a little bit chilly out here, so you guys were having such a fun time. Glad to be a proud sponsor of the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. And we want to thank everybody who's come out today. It's such a wonderful day to be here. You know, we see a lot of people here with some tutus, some fun costumes. You might see some people walking with a lot of walking in memory of certain people. It's so wonderful to be a part of this race and to really sponsor with people and walk shoulder to shoulder with people for a good cause.
We want to go live to KRDO News Channel 13's Crystal Story, who is in the midst of the hustle and bustle. Good morning, Crystal.
Look at that pretty skirt.
Hey, good morning, Danny. It is a great morning to be outside at the 24th annual Race for the Cure. The music is going, the moves are right behind it. We are at the tail end of the race. The people have just taken off. Look at all this dancing. You've got so much joy and happiness out here for raising money for, of course, breast cancer and the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. 75% of the money raised at this stays right here in Colorado. It helps women who may not be able to afford some of the services they need once they're diagnosed with breast cancer.
Well, thousands are in Garden of the Gods this morning for the 2018 Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. We want to go live to KRDO News Channel 13's Bart Bedsole, who's in the middle of the race. Good morning, Bart.
Good morning, Danny. Yeah, I dyed my hair just for the event. I hope it goes back to regular color by tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, we're kind of towards the end of the pack right now. You see the thousands of runners ahead of us right now. Everything from tutus to silly pink hats like mine to race t-shirts. Enjoying the morning. It's a fantastic day to be out here at Garden of the Gods. We're really kind of right at the entrance to the actual park. I brought my own kids with me today. What's your name?
Alexis.
This is Alexis, and this is part of the reason that I participate in this event, because I have 2 daughters, and I know that someday they could possibly hear those words, "You have breast cancer." I don't want that to happen. More importantly, I want there to be a cure for it. This fundraiser today will help to do that. 25% of the proceeds go to cancer research. 75% stay locally to help patients with their treatment, with their awareness. And you know, there's so many people that will tell you their own story about how important early detection is, and because they were able to find their own breast cancer early, they were able to get treatment and end up surviving just fine. So we're going to be bringing you live updates throughout the morning here along the race route. Hopefully some of the lead, actually look, take a look. Some of our lead runners are just now coming around Garden of the Gods. We barely started. Some of them are actually finishing right now. So I'm happy to say Daniel Bay, our chief engineer of the KRDO show, is one of the lead runners right now. So good job to him. Unfortunately, not all of us will be as successful as him in making it around here in less than an hour. So we'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Let's go over to Marty V for an update on what's happening outside. Marty.
We've got some people coming into the race as they're finishing it. We've had quite a few survivors already make their way through this finish line. You see people coming in, panting, some of them coming in with those signs that say "in memory of," "I'm running today for moms, grandmas, sisters, brothers, dads." You really don't know how much breast cancer affects people until you see all the people out here running in this race for the cure today. You've got people out here who are just supporting friends. It's amazing to see the amount of people who have come out in support of people who are fighting breast cancer.
To KRDO News Channel 13's Crystal Story, who is in the midst of the hustle and bustle. Crystal, you've been out there all morning. Good morning. Tell us what's going on.
Hey, good morning, Danny. It is such an emotional morning today. I just got done talking to a couple. Her husband watched her cross the finish line as a survivor, and they were in tears, hugging and kissing. It's hard not to cry, talked about it. But so many more people are coming across this finish line this morning. Here comes another survivor. Look at her, fighting the fight of breast cancer and then making that 5K race, coming in strong. It just shows just how emotional this morning is, and how great it is to see all these people come out and support the people who have fought and survived, and those who didn't survive breast cancer. It's amazing to watch. It is a beautiful morning here at Garden of the Gods, just to spend here to raise money for a good cause, and then of course to see all of the support we've seen today. The race is getting started to finish up. They're going to finish with an award ceremony, and then most people will go on about their day, but it's what happens here today that will last so much longer than what people see back home. Of course, we've got our entire team out here. We're going to go out to KRDO News Channel 13's Bart Bedsall. Hey, good morning, Bart.
Hey Crystal, how's it going? We're on the backside of Garden of the Gods here. We are kind of among the last runners and walkers to make their way around the course here. Crystal touched on it a second ago about the emotional experience for some of the people involved here. I think that can't be overstated enough. This is really a personal experience for so many people. Yes, it's a fundraiser. Yes, we want to raise money to fight cancer research and provide services for people right here in southern Colorado, but I think it's the personal experience that keeps so many people coming back here every year. And how awesome is this? We're literally walking on the road around Garden of the Gods here. How many times can you say you get to walk on such a beautiful road and see a view like this? This is one of those postcard Chamber of Commerce views that you have here, and we're able to enjoy it on a Sunday morning with fantastic weather here. Some people we talked to a second ago, his name was Andrew Mark, and he's walking in honor of his mother, Thelma Mark, a breast cancer survivor. She's gone through it. He's been coming back here for 12 years to be a part of this event, and it is that personal experience that keeps him coming back. It's a way to honor family as well as do what he can for those his kids, others, relatives that he has, to make sure that if they were to get breast cancer, they would have a cure, they would have a solution to their problem. For me, it's my kids. We talked about it earlier, but knowing that someday this could impact them, that's my motivation for being out here, as well as just to kind of bring you guys such beautiful views and see so many participants here walking along Garden of the Gods here. It's wrapping up here. We're on the back end. We're going to head on to the finish line here shortly, and of course we'll have lots more coverage later on today on KRDO News Channel 13. I'm Bart Bedsall, live at Garden of the Gods.